Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Tamers podcast, and it has been a while, to say the least. Over a month.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
we kept to our one episode a month promise because we only did one last month, and we're doing one right at the end of the next month.
Don't say
Oh
that. Say that. Doesn't have to be 1 month exactly
no,
from the last one.
no! The height of professionalism, the absolute
I know,
height
right?
of professionalism. So yeah, as I said, we've been gone a while, to say the least.
Good start to a podcast. Episode 2 of the podcast. Let's make them wait 6 to 7 weeks.
Yeah, that's how you capture an audience, isn't it?
Mm.
So yeah,
The
we've been
suspense.
we've been gone an amount of time because things have happened in our lives over the past month to cause absolute chaos.
Yes.
Like James was ill, and I've had work
I
commitments that
know
have
for
kept
like
me
a
away.
month it killed me internally.
It did kill him internally. It absolutely destroyed him, the poor boy.
Yeah, yeah. There is a cold going around the UK at the moment,
Hmm.
and it's been basically wiping people out for like a month.
Yeah.
I work in an office. Shit spreads like wildfire.
Mate, I work in a school. How do you think I feel?
Yeah.
Everything gets everything. And
Oh,
today,
oh,
to
true.
to date this podcast, today the government came out with, by the way, there's a new variant of the Voldemort virus going around.
Oh, I've heard of. I think I heard. I seen clip it. I haven't read too much into it, but
Yeah,
yeah, post podcast.
that's entirely different thing for an entirely different time. So, what has been happening with us? As we said, we've been busy, but that doesn't mean we haven't played Digimon. Well, it means one of us has played Digimon.
Yeah,
He
this month has.
hasn't.
Yeah, this month. Yeah, no card shop for like the month. It's either been me unwell or I've been at a wedding. Christmas is coming up. I think I'm just broke.
Yeah, everything just broke.
Payday's coming up any moment, of which I'm happy.
And it's
Back to
Black
normality.
Friday today as well.
Yeah, well, I always don't like the day Black Friday drops. It's always when you're most broke, just
Oh
before
yeah.
payday.
Oh yeah. I saved up money specifically to buy a vacuum today. It was brilliant. Adult life. Going, you know what? I need to save money to buy a new vacuum cleaner.
Not even a
Oh
student
god.
anymore.
I
What's this?
can't be a student anymore doing that. No, no, no.
Yeah, no,
So
no, no.
yeah, I've been playing a bit at the shop. I've played what 2 or 3 times this month, and there has been some interesting decks that have been solidifying themselves. We'll get to those in a moment. But I thought we should talk about like what decks we're still playing because the format has now fully solidified itself, should I say? And it's a good format. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely really like the set six format. Everything's pretty interesting. Jessmon isn't absolutely destroying everyone. It's Gabu Bond that's absolutely destroying everyone's hopes and dreams from the Evo Cups and the regionals that we've been seeing. Because goddamn, Gabu Bond has just been absolutely tearing it up, and not the variant that I played originally. I originally played the ancient Garurumon Gabu Bond variant. I don't play that anymore. I've gone to the Rookie Rush variant, and it's a lot more consistent. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot more consistent. There's a lot more. It protects itself a lot better because you don't have to waste the slots on getting the promo Lobomon and Ancient Garurumon in the system. You can go, okay, I need some blockers. I need this. I need that. I'll put those in. Fair enough. Also been playing D Brigade. Oh my god. D
Full force
Brigade.
trial deck helped you out.
It That trial deck helped us out like no one's business, and Iron Fisted Onslaught, that option card. Oh my god! It The deck it literally went from zero to hero overnight, and people were sleeping on it, and then someone like 2 or 3 people topped with it in the same event. So everyone was like, "Oh, we forgot D Brigade is really fucking good." And some of the people now at our locals despise that deck matchup. They absolutely
Really, like I
hate
said,
facing
I've been
it.
there for a month. I never knew the hate was real.
Yeah, the hate is real. Everyone's like, "Yeah, we love D Brigade, but we hate what it's become." Because all it is now is, okay, just throw dudes at a wall and then hope that your security and crazy options just win you the game. And oh, cool, you've put me down to two, or you put me down to like one or two security. Magnadramon, go back to four, go back to four or five. Yeah, seems
Never a
totally,
fun time.
totally fair.
Games being fair, never heard of it.
I know, but yeah, D Brigade absolutely tearing it up, and I'm proud to see that. And as I said earlier, Jessmon is not doing as well as I thought. It's doing good. Like it's doing really well. It's a tier one competitor, don't get me wrong. But it's not right at the top as I originally thought. It's kind of
Yeah.
fallen off. Like everyone's
I've heard that there from the group chat. Everyone just says it's doing okay. Like I
yeah.
said, I've been at the, as I keep saying, I've been at the shop for like a
Mm.
month, so I don't know what it's been like.
Uh,
When I was last there, set six in UK was only been out for about a week, maybe
mm,
up to two. When I was there, I was playing Jessamine at the time. I was hitting like first slash second place.
mm.
So this everyone just knows how to play against Jessamine now. Knows the tactics behind it and just or like rush them out. Not really sure, but from what I've heard, it's just dwindled.
I think it's a combination of people know the matchup now, so they know how to deal with Jessmon, but they also know that Jessmon is more than likely going to brick. Like that's the big issue with the Jessmon deck. It bricks like an absolute overlord. Um, and everyone's just like, okay, you've bricked. Cool, now I just beat you because you can't find your kill button,
Which is Jessamine
which is
itself.
Jessmon. If you can't find Jessmon, you're fucked. Plain and simple.
Run because you run. The thing is, the deck is with Sistermon.
Hmm.
Sistermon bricks because it's a white card,
Yeah,
which it's like think of it. When every time I see a white card, I think of it more of an option card than a Digimon.
yeah, I think the same
Um,
thing.
Well, I was actually on a conversation with Daniel, one of the other locals that play. He he tried Jesmon, just couldn't get with it because it bricks so much. That's why he's on Agubond.
Yeah,
And from what I've been hearing, he says Agubond. I think he likes red. Red has the issue with tempo, but the only thing is, he says Agubond has the tempo and the destruction. What he
yeah,
finds with Jesmon is just the brick. He says you brick and you can't come back.
yeah. You stumble as a Jesmon player, you've lost, essentially. With Agubond, I've seen it do okay stuff, but comparing it to Gabubond,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
night night
different bonds.
night and day, night and day. It's a night and day situation. Gabubond just destroys most decks that put in front of it. But that leads us on to some interesting decks that I have seen at the local level. The local level, it's been quite interesting. The Royal Knights, the Black Royal Knight deck that runs Alphamon, Gankumon, and some Craniamon, has actually been doing quite a lot of work. It's been doing quite well. The version that I've seen been played and has been played against, uh, it's solid. You, it's got the same powerhouse of Craniamon. You put Craniamon on the board with the border blockers. It's like, cool. What do I do now? I can't deal with it unless you're playing Gabu Bond and like, cool, I'll just bounce everything back to your hand because oh well back to the bottom of the deck because I'm a masochist. Or they play Rattlestar and just do the same thing with the option. It's insane, man. It's insane. Oh, you've got Ultimate Flare with D Brigade to de-digivolve, but that's by the by. Royal Knights have still done quite good. Like, this is a solid deck. It sticks to the board. Alphamon is a powerhouse. Like, no word of a lie, he is an absolute powerhouse. I've seen him checked in
I'm glad
security
that has a
once,
white
and I was
bit
like,
more
cool, I'm
even.
dead this turn. I'm dead on their turn because they've just stopped my advance. And its ability to boost its own power by the memory by paying memory is actually quite sneaky. And the fact that you gain two back at the end of combat, it's like cool. I'll push it over the edge, and then I'll get that memory back, so it's still my turn. It's quite a
Remember, some
cheeky
people
play.
just swing with Alphamon just to gain two memory.
Yeah,
Just like I want to just have two memory, I don't care.
yeah. I just want the extra boost, and it works. And Alphamon by itself, using its own effect, being able to proc uh, Sonorizamon promo.
Oh.
It's nuts. And by the way, I'm gonna have a mini rant. Sonorizamon, the promo, is like trying to find gold dust right now. I am not joking. It's insane. Like when James tried to get Sunrizamons, it was near the start slash middling end of the.
Really?
Actually, it was
Oh,
near the
when
middling
was
end
it?
of the packs coming out, of the special
When
packs
was it when I got it? Like back in August,
back in
maybe
August.
like end of July, August time.
Yeah.
I think set seven was all revealed back
Yeah,
then,
set
or the
7 was all revealed. But
July.
no one cared for Sonorizas. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a random black deck just won an event out of nowhere. And everyone's like, what the hell? Like, black's good? And then overnight, just all gone. Like, all gone off the market. And the ones that popped up were like 30, 40 quid a go. But now, it's like trying to find gold dust because people who have the Sonorizas are holding on to them because they're like, oh yeah, X antibodies coming out, and this card's amazing in X antibodies, so we're just gonna keep it. And then if we don't like the deck, we'll just sell them on to the people that do for a higher price. Like you got
Oh
yours for
yeah.
10 quid each. You got yours
I
for 10 quid
think what
each.
was it I got mine? I had one already because I pulled one out of the
You
packs.
pulled one. You
I think
traded
I
one off
got one
me.
off you.
You got one off me.
Uh, and then I think I got my last two on eBay for like 13 quid each.
Yeah. And then I just finished managing to get them all within the space of a week after scrolling eBay and all the trade groups for like a week solid. I managed to get four, but they cost me at minimum 20 quid each. So they increased by a crazy, crazy amount, and they're only
Obviously
probably going to
both.
go up because if X antibody does the work that everyone thinks it's going to do,
Based on
it's,
Japan's results, it seems to do.
it's kind of fallen off now. But that leads us in to our next discussion.
So the big one.
EX01, set 7, and set 8. I'll let
It's
you
at
have the
least
crack at the whip.
at least one thing is with set 8 we can talk about it a good bit because all the cards have finally been announced.
Oh yes, and you were anxious near the end
Oh
of the
my,
set 8 reveals.
honestly,
You were shitting bricks, for lack of a better term.
honestly, when set 8 was announced, I seen the art and I was like, yo, is that a Adventures O2 focused set? Oh, hyped.
And
Like one of my
yeah,
favorite, like if we're talking about anime, it's between Adventure 02 and Tamers. I think Adventure 02 was my favorite purely on Vmon. Vmon, best main character Digimon. Don't even complain to me by that shit. And then Tamers, which is getting well, which has started to get its reveals for EXO2. It's just, it's just a Digimon Wonderland going on here.
it is a Digimon Wonderland. Yeah, but EX set 8 for you. You were anxious near the end because the first secret had been revealed, and that was Daemon.
Yeah,
Um,
did not see that coming at all.
I didn't see it coming. I didn't know. I don't know
I
what the
honestly
cards are
thought,
or the Digimons. So whenever a card is released, I'm like, cool. Haven't seen that artwork before. I like its effect though. That's what I care about. Whereas you've got a stake in this because you know about the Digimon.
yeah. Okay, so we'll obviously go through all like EXO1 and BT7, but obviously, yeah, as we have already said, X antibody. We'll just sprinkle a little bit of BT8 at the moment, and then we'll
Yeah,
start the conversation on EXO1, start from the beginning.
yeah, yeah.
All I'm gonna say was X antibody BT7 hype.
Mm.
Then they started showing more X antibody in BT8, and I was like, "There's more." Then I seen what they were
No
showing.
one. No one expected it. No one expected
Oh my
more
god.
X antibody in the following set. Everyone
Lord?
was like, you'll get like one or two cards, and that's
No.
it for X antibody. But no, there's a whole other sub archetype of
Yeah.
X antibody, and I'm
Because
like, what? A
the
black deck
story of
getting more than one set of support? What is
the
this?
story of X Antibody, it's all basically based on a single manga and a really like from what I haven't seen the movie myself because it's really hard to find, but it's a really shit CGI Digimon movie from 2001.
Oh god. Oh,
So that is basically all that is of X Antibody I can think of. Maybe there is more, but that's all I can remember.
seems
But
to be
then
a
when they
fan
started showing
favorite
off,
though.
huh?
Like from the reaction of all the X antibody cards, everyone's like, "Oh my god, X antibody! I'm so hype!" Like everyone's
But
like, it's
because
a fan
everyone loves
favorite.
this, because see out of sight like the anime and maybe the beginning of the manga, X Antibody's story is just so solid. Like I'll be honest, I think I only knew little snippets of X Antibody. Didn't really know much into it until I started playing like the Cyber Sleuth games, and then I started finding out what X Antibody was, and then I started looking more about it. The story is hype.
Hmm.
Just how it became a thing. Basically, total Digimon destruction, and then the last things that survive. It's like
Nice,
the winning battle.
nice, nice.
But going back into this shit,
Yes.
so they were showing off all these new. They basically showed a new level 3, 4, 5, a new 6, another tamer, and another option. Which I'm like, oh, it's basically what we got from BT7. I think BT7 got like one extra option
Yeah.
card, but other than that, they're basically exactly the same. But then I was like, they're actually gonna bring out the new Alphamon. And there's one that it's like the combination of the level 6 Orcum or
No.
Orcumon. I can't.
Or a
That's one thing.
Yukumon or
I
something
like
like
X
that.
antibodies. I like these Digimon, but they're the most difficult to pronounce.
Yep.
But it's it fused of Alphamon. And even the new level 6 has a inheritable skill for level 6, which is I think I've only seen three ever.
Hmm.
This and then the two Legend Arm level 6s.
Oh, and then there's the War Greymon and the Metal Garurumon from BT 5? 5.
Oh yes, yes.
Those two.
Oh yeah, BT5 it is. Yeah, the two rare ones. Yeah,
Yes.
so it's like the fifth of the only level sixes with inheritables.
Yeah.
And it just says if you attack and this Digimon is Alphamon, spam. I was like, we're getting the big Alphamon. When is this boy come out? And they announced what's it, Daimon?
Well,
I
Damon.
looked at it. Yeah, I looked at it. And I'm like, okay, this is an Adventure Zone 2. We've seen um, Imperial Dramon Fighter mode. Why is this taking up a secret slot?
Yeah, it was a very underwhelming secret, is Damon.
It is. It's the weak one. It
It's the
is
weak
the weak
secret.
one.
I can see it being run in like purple mill everything
Or when it becomes a
decks.
full deck.
Yeah. But currently, I think it'll probably just be a secret that you just hold on to if you want. But then, we saw the great god himself, as I swear you
Dramon.
will have said. We saw Paladin mode
Paladin mode,
descend upon
man.
us as a secret rare. So we know the chase secret of set 8 is Paladin
Like
mode.
it's the only chief secret in Seriat.
Who would have fucking guessed? God
That's
almighty.
crazy.
Its effect
Uh,
is pretty solid, not gonna lie.
it is. Well, before we rush into the
Yes.
effect,
Yes.
let's go to EXO1.
Let's go back to EXO1. So, we had a quick discussion of this before we started recording. Well, we obviously know what James is excited for. You know, totally. It's totally going to be all.
Speak of Imperial Dramon.
Nah, man. I was going to say you're excited for all those angel cards. Imperial Dramon? Nah. You're not into that.
Who would have guessed? No, Imperial Dramon, man.
Yeah.
Like, I've been a fan of not just the idea of Vmon. Vmon was always my guy then before the card came. They just made Imperial Jamon like just great when it first got announced with a jamming Imperial Jamon that was still good from what was it? It was Japan set BT3,
Hmm.
but then for us it was BT 1.5 all the way up to at least BT5. Like I've still seen people play in tournaments
Hmm.
at our locals. And like, say the deck performs, it's great. And also, when we got cheeky BT6 alternate art VMon jamming,
Hmm.
that's been my. I've got two. I need two more, and
Oh
I've got
yeah,
the place of alter art. I've been hyper
yeah.
for that, trying to get a place out of that thing.
Had a feeling you'd be
Um,
trying for that one.
got one of my two boxes. I was happy with that.
Hmm.
Also an alter art Ubermon. Not gonna brag. But yeah, going through EXO1 stuff just tempos the deck. More, got the XV Mon that gives anything jamming
Mm.
that's above it. We got Paladramon that goes against blockers. So the problem with the deck is you can rush, but if someone just throws a blocker, it just stops you. It just bypasses blockers. Got the new Stingmon that just goes like, oh, Imperial Dramon now has piercing. Enjoy blocker history gone.
Hmm. So even if you
um,
do block this, you still take the damage. Famous line from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, you still take the damage, Kaiba. So yeah,
uh, what else? The new Imperial Dramon. Maybe I'm not the most like hyped about, but it's basically my like backup level 6. That's like the way I see it. It's just like nice little put in. It does all right personally.
yeah.
Then we've got the new the best option card. Blue is blue just loves it.
I love
Oh,
it.
I know.
It's getting cool in here
Yeah.
because that card B fucking Ice Wall.
Oh yeah.
If for all of you uninitiated out there, Ice Wall is a blue option card with a cost of 1, and its effect reads: Main, all of your opponent's Digimon gain, when attacking, lose 2 memory until the end of your opponent's next turn. So essentially, this stops your opponent from swinging en masse at you if you're concerned about that. If you're against Rookie Rush, it's like, cool, you attack with anything, it's now my turn. And it also has the security effect of gain 2 memory. So guess what?
True.
It has the same security effect as Hammerspark.
Reason why Hammerspark is scared by everyone,
Yeah,
not because you gain one memory for free. It's purely on that security effect.
genuinely, that security effect saved me the other day when I was playing at the locals. It made it my turn, and my opponent was like, "Oh no, it's now your turn, isn't it?" Yep. You playing Gabumon Bond of Friendship? Yep. You have how many Gabumon? 2. Cool, you've won. He literally scooped up and we looked at the security man. Yep, I would have got this. I had this. I had this. So, yeah. My god.
If we're talking about another good card,
Yeah.
be well, Analog Boy or what we got in English, Analog
Analog
Youth.
Youth. Analog Youth.
Why? Why? Why do you do this?
Because it's fun. Because it's fun. Analog Youth is a fun little card. Like on, it's a 2-cost white tamer, which makes it immediately awesome. An on-play effect to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card from among them to your hand. Trash the rest. That trashing part is important for some decks. The fact that you're trashing makes it interesting. So for purple, you're trashing stuff. That's what you want to do. That's your whole shtick. Then it's got an all
Attempted
turns
for a
effect.
low flip, I'm not
Yep.
gonna lie.
And an all turns effect. When one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted, you may suspend this tamer. If you do, gain 1 memory and hatch a Digi-Egg to an empty space in your breeding area. So essentially, you get a free hatch phase whenever anything dies. If you have a space free in your hatch zone, and you gain a memory.
One.
So if your opponent just kills your Digimon, it's like, cool, gain a memory, hatch a boy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And on your own turn, it's like, cool, I'm swinging in. Oh, it died. Sweet. hatch an egg, gain a memory. I'm going to keep comboing off. It's a free money card. It's well, not a free money card because one of your dudes has got to die that you've invested into. But it makes that loss a little less painful. It makes it a little less painful, and that's what makes it good. I am excited for a number of things from this set, other than the things you've already mentioned, like Ice Wall and Analog Youth. Such a dumb name. I'm excited for a few things. I'm firstly excited for the Gabumon level 3. This card is hilarious. I don't care about its play cost. All I care about is its inherited effect. Its inherited effect reads, when attacking once per turn, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Tamer or 1 Digimon with Gabumon in its name from among those cards. Put the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order. This makes Gabubond that little bit more consistent. And the fact that Gabubond is reaching this sort of critical mass of cards that make it ever so slightly more consistent is quite scary. Me as a Gabubond player, I'm loving this. But as anyone else, if they saw that, they're like, oh, so that means if they just Digivolve on top of it with like a Gorillamon or Gorillamon or a any other level 4 that you just happen to have floating like Cordramon, the security effect one. If you just have that in your hand and you're like, okay, I'm never going to drop this, I'll just Digivolve on top of it and swing in. You can look for that bond of friendship because that's the main card you need. If you look for that bond of friendship, it's like, cool, I found the bond of friendship, it's going in my hand. Oh, I'm missing Matashida, top 3. Oh, there he is. I'll add him. It finds ways to just make your combo more consistent, and
At
I
least it
love it.
doesn't say find just a Gabumon.
Yeah,
At least it says in its name.
yeah,
It just makes the deck just a little bit more spicy.
yeah. The fact that it says in its name is the key part. If it just said Gabumon, it's like cool, don't care, throw it away. But because it says Gabumon in its name, that's what makes it that little bit more powerful. And the fact that it's that little bit more powerful just pushes it into the area of, oh, this is actually quite good in bond of friendship. Nice. Nice.
What's your takeout for it though for the deck?
That's a good question. I'm personally thinking the structure deck Gabumon, the one that's gain a stack if you have 8 cards in hand or more.
Yeah, no, I can see it just go.
Yeah. I'm also excited for the Diaboromon stuff. Diaboromon is my lovely little deck that I love so very much. I love it. It's just not good. I love it. It's just not good. But the stuff from EX01, again, makes it a little bit better. It's not an overly crazy powerful effect, like effect set, but it's good enough. It gives you some good stuff. It's just good. I like it. I like this set a lot. It's a nice little set. And the Diaboromon from EX01 is great. It's got a security effect. When you reveal it, play a token. Cool. That's what we need from the set. And on your opponent's turn, while it's like on board, all of your Diaboromon gain blocker. The main issue with the Diaboromon deck is survivability into your opponent's turn. Like so, all those tokens you spent like most of your turn making, like you've made 3 tokens, they all now have blocker. Oh my god, what is this? I played these things, gained value off them, and now they're blocking for me. This is great. This is perfect. It's what the deck needed. Needed something like this. It really needed something like this. So I'm excited for that. And the last thing, well, 2 last things. I tell a lie. 2 things I'm excited for. I'm also excited for this Machine Dramon deck because I think it's going to be funny. I think it's going to be very funny when that like comes out because it's stupid and I love it because I like black when it does crazy dumb black things and machines and cyborgs sign me the up. And yeah, it just looks fun. The Machine Dramon deck just looks really fun. Like if someone plays it, if I sit across the table from that, I'm gonna be happy, just because I'm like, that's cool. I like what you're doing there. It's fun. You've got
A little bit of just machine
Yeah.
craziness.
To borrow an analogy from Yu-Gi-Oh, Machine Dramon is essentially a towers. It is a Cleefort Towers in the fact that I'm staying on this board and you will not move me from this board. So help me God.
You cannot stop me.
One final thing I'm excited for. Some of the bits of the Myotismon support, but we'll get more. This relates to set 8 in the fact that the Myotismon stuff from set EXO1, some of it directly interjects with the Myotismon stuff from set 8, and the set 8 Myotismon stuff is really, really good. It is really good. There is no way around it. It is crazy, crazy powerful. Well, not crazy, crazy powerful, but it's powerful. If you get the right combination, you can do some stuff. You can delete like 3 Digimon in one turn, gain back a Mallow Myotismon or two. It's powerful. It does
We
powerful
also got
things.
the whole thing from uh, BT 1.5, the
Yeah.
Mummy Mon.
Mummymon, that's it. Mummymon is good. Really
Oh
good.
yes, yes.
And Kiramon
And
also helps somewhat with that as well.
which one is it? Sorry.
Ankrimon or whatever it's called.
Oh yes, the spider. I think she brings it out from the trash.
It's either trash or hand. It's one of the two.
One of them's trash and one of them's hand. I think. I'm trying to
Aha,
remember.
I think I have it. Hold on. Yeah, Ankrimon. When attacking, you may pay 3 memory to play 1 Mallow Myotismon from your hand without paying its memory cost. Then delete this Digimon. So, one from hand, which is Ankrimon, and the other is from trash, which is
Which, in
Mummymon.
my opinion, I think the trash one's gonna be far better.
Oh, the trash one's going to be far better, but I wouldn't be surprised if I see people running at least 1 or 2 Arukenimon.
Yes. Yes.
People are going to run it because it's another way to play Malamyotismon for free. And the Malamyotismon from set 8 has a nuts on play effect. It's stupid
Yeah.
good.
And on play level 6, how are we gonna do this here? With this.
Hold up a minute.
Hold
Okay.
up. I've got that card game map right here.
Yes. I'm going to do the epic gamer math, boys. So,
I just want to say one more thing.
go on.
There's one other card I am excited for
Go on.
that will be a great segue to BT7.
Go on.
New Tentomon.
New Tentomon. What color is
Yeah,
New Tentomon?
green, of course.
Green, of course. Green, green. I'm trying to find him in the set list.
I like you read the skill out.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's Betamon. Beta. Um, Tortomon. There's Tortomon.
You're not
Uh,
looking at the EXO1?
oh, EXO1. I'm looking at
Yeah,
BT7.
that's why it's the segue, lad. This is why
There's a
it's the segue.
segue. Oh dear, I'm terrible at segues.
I know,
Right,
I
here we
don't
go.
even notice. I had a perfect segue set up here.
I know, and I've already ruined it. Right,
This is
Tentomon, I've
the
got him in
best
front of me.
segue.
When attacking the ESS effect, so this is inheritable. When attacking, the next time one of your Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon with Insectoid or Ancient Insectoid in its type, this turn, reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 1.
This is where the segue begins.
Oh,
T7.
oh,
I hyped am I for Green Hybrid.
oh my god, this man is hyped beyond all reasonable senses of the word.
People, I'll be honest, when the set came out in Japan, Green Hybrid got hype and did nothing. I'm gonna bring that shit out of the shadows.
But
I'm bringing Green Hybrid.
but then here's the thing, it came back. the hype
When did
came
it come back?
the hype came back like after it died. The hype came back and then it died again. Like
What the hell?
it's a deck that I think is literally just gonna go, look, I'm scary. People learn how to deal with it, goes away, and then it comes
Yeah,
back
no
again
deal.
because people forget how to deal with it, and then
We'll be
people
there when they
remember.
forget.
Yeah. So Green Hybrid, I've seen some of its
Uh,
plays. It looks funny.
cheeky. It's like cheeky.
It looks funny. I think it's
Basically,
hilarious.
I'll be honest, reading its skills, it just does exactly what, like, what was it? Hercules Kabuterimon did from like the starter deck with the Mega Kabuterimon level 5. It just basically does the exact same thing, but because it's hybrid, it just makes the thing a little bit quicker. Basically, just one ups itself. Having it that with the new what's the oh, I forgot, what's the really good hybrid level 3 white card that everyone it makes hybrid cost for free.
Oh, Bokumon?
Boku, yes, yes. With Pokemon, you just go like, oh, I'm gonna have JP. I'm gonna Digivolve into Beetle. I'm just gonna swing and hit for A, and then just go like, oh, I'm gonna Digivolve into that for like free. I'm gonna go one cost, go into the what is it called? Metal Kabuterimon, the level 5, and then you just swing with it, and then you go like, oh, skill, I'm gonna pay 3 to go into my ancient Beetlemon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it kills someone, take a damage. Oh, and then take another damage because it's got piercing. Let's go, go, go.
Yep,
And when it's hybrid, Sozanomon
it's a very fast deck. Like green
Or Chaosmon because you just want to swing into something else and deal another damage.
green hybrid is a very fast deck. I'm not going to lie. Green hybrid is very very fast. On the other end of the spectrum is yellow shine Greymon
Uh,
hybrid
To
build.
be honest, I'm
That's
hyped for this
slow.
deck as well.
Yeah.
I've already got like a couple things for, but because I've been away from the card shop for
Yep.
about a month, I actually forgot about this deck, and I'm like,
Yes.
oh yes, this is the thing.
This is a thing. It's only really played because in Shine Greymon you're utilizing like 10 billion tamers.
Yes.
And Shine Greymon is the payoff for using 10 billion tamers. However, we want other payoffs for using 10 billion tamers. So we're going to play all the yellow hybrids. And some of the yellow hybrids are disgusting. Uh, Jet Sylphimon is disgusting. Like, no word of a lie is disgusting. Uh, if it's Digivolved on top of a Digimon with a Tamer underneath it, reduce its cost to Digivolve by 2. So it costs 1. And then if it's Digivolved on top of a hybrid, you recover 1. What? So you just
That description
you pay
and
1,
recovery.
you pay 1, recover 1. What? And then get to swing with this thing you just made. Bruh.
Thing
Bruh.
is, with yellow, yellow has always just been seen as the DP deduction deck, so just the
Mm-hmm.
mass board white deck, and it has a little bit of recovery. But the only like really good recovery they have at the moment is just Lucimon. But Lucimon
Well,
cost it's either hard to bring out or cost a stack to bring out.
mm,
It's never the cheapest thing. The only time people have ever brought it out for cheap is it with through like Mastamon.
Mastermon or Crusadermon. Well, Lord
Or back
Nightmon's
if we're going back
effect
to
in the
BT
previous
for
format.
Anubismon.
Yeah, Anubismon. But also, yeah, just Shine Greymon is stupid. The Shine Greymon yellow build is stupid. But also, the reinforced memory boost, that yellow option card, is the other good recovery card in the deck.
Oh yeah, because it just adds
Yeah.
one, but it also adds one to hand. So
hmm And then you
well,
can just sack it later for 3 memory. It's just like, cool, you pay 6, gain 3 of that back later. You just paid
in
3.
this case,
You just paid 3 to recover and add a card to your hand. That's pretty fucking sick, not gonna lie. And we've already been over X Antibody, how we are both hyped for this deck. We are both very, very hyped for this deck. You
we've
more
both
so.
got our play set of
Yep.
Sunrise. We've
Yeah.
got both our play sets of Alphamon. We are ready for
We,
this.
we are very ready for this deck to come out. You're more hyped about it than I am. You are determined to get all the alternate arts for every X Antibody
Yeah,
card.
like I've been talking about Daniel from Murder. There was about the Agu ball. He went up to me. He just says, I like Xanthi, but not sure if I want to max or are you interested?" He's got two Ultra Art Alpha Mons, and he was like, "I'm up for doing a rarity trade on one, but the other one I want to get rid of." I'm like, "Keep me posted. I will come back to you on that one."
Yes,
But
that's fair.
Alpha Mon's like the only like
Mm.
old Ultra Art that I need to get before
Mm.
BT7. BT7's got the new level 6.
Yeah.
Goromon, and then they got Doromon, the level 3 Ultra. Oh, both Ultra Arts are so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun looking deck, I'm not going to lie. Uh you know what I only just realized as well? I was thinking the
Oh,
other day. Oh, yellow has ancient thingy. Green has ancient Beetlemon, or
yeah.
whatever it is, ancient Kabuteria, or whatever it's called.
Oh, Ancient Beetle,
Yeah.
yes.
Purple has ancient Sphinxmon. I was like, I can't remember for the life of me what black has in the ancient department. And I've just seen it reappear now. Ancient
Lad,
Volcanomon.
a big lad.
It's the big Chungus. It's not great. It sucks.
It's not. It's literally like the weakest of all the
It's
ancients.
the weakest of all the ancients. The
Okay,
black.
okay. I'm not gonna say. I'm not. I'm just gonna say it right here. I literally just said I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say it. If we're talking about any card game, we said black is really good. But black has a problem with focus.
Yeah.
It is the weakest color in Digimon, and it's
Yeah.
the sad truth.
It's a sad
That's
truth.
why I'm looking forward to X Antibody. It's
Yeah.
going to kick ass.
It's good. We get little rays of sunshine with the black in Digimon, in the Digimon card game. It's like white in Magic the Gathering.
I
Uh,
actually got to say that right first, but I thought I'd leave it to the magic experts
yeah.
to say that one.
White in Magic is the black of Digimon, and vice versa. They're fun by themselves, the strategies are really good. However, they struggle to retain focus, and sometimes its own shtick kind of does it in. Like with White, its whole thing is playing lots of dudes and then nuking the board. What? you
Because you
you either
actually
play
know game plan
you either
here.
play lots of dudes or you nuke the board. There's no in between. Like what? It's gotten better in recent years, but
The thing is, I've
only
had this conversation
marginally.
before with ones at the car shop. The problem with black, and I think we might have said this in the last podcast, but I don't care. I'm bringing it up again.
Need
Black has the problem of they will focus on it. They never focus as a broad scale of just generic good support.
yeah
They always just focus on just an archetype. So yes, I love the idea of X antibody, but the thing is, there's got to be a day X antibody dies, and none of the cards will ever go into something else.
no.
Maybe except Alphamon, because I can see Royal Knights always being a thing,
Hmm.
but the rest, no. The
Yeah.
Sunrise Amon is probably another one that will stay around. Alphamon, Sunrise Amon's the only ones I can see that will stay there for a long time. Probably all the X antibody stuff will only stay with the deck. When have we ever seen Legend Arms ever come up? Obviously, there's a red version, but we
Yeah.
don't talk about the red version. Black
Yeah.
is the black one is superior in my
The
opinion.
black
But
one is
we'll go
superior.
into that. What else is that? D Brigade's like the only other black deck that I see that will stay around because it just seems to be always getting something every set,
It gets something like probably just in the form of options.
and also another Commander Mon.
Yeah, another Commander Mon. Always
You
getting
got your
Commander Mon.
Commander Mon blocker. You were just like, yes.
I was very happy that day. Need a D brigade with rush. Need a D brigade that gives all other Commander Mons rush. I will never stop saying that until we get it. I'm gonna end up
All
like
right,
that
Rookie Rush,
guy.
calm down, Rookie Rush.
Gonna end up like that guy in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, Pain 96. Guy who every day for the past 1003 days has said, "This is day whatever it is that Konami hasn't printed good volcanic support." For over 1,000 days, this man has been doing this. I'm gonna be the same thing, but for Digimon and D Brigade. It's like, give my boys rush. God damn it. Give me a tamer that gives all my Commandramon rush, or a Commandramon that does the same. I demand it, but we're
Just
never
need to
gonna
keep
get
getting
it.
the trainers to start rushing. I'll tell you.
We need it. For set 7 as well, we have to mention Lucamon.
Oh, very good. Oh,
Lucamon Chaos Mode. I am scared of
oh
this
yeah.
card. It
And more with the option card. The option card just gives it a little extra.
yeah.
It just upwards.
This card gets scarier when the new structures come out. When
Mm.
Structure Deck 8 and 9 come out, I am genuinely worried.
Oh yes.
I think it's 8 and 9. No, I think it might be.
Oh no, I
I
think we're
can't
on
count.
like
It'll be. It's 9 and 10. Structure deck 9 and 10. When Structure deck 9 and 10 come out, I'm genuinely scared because of Mastermon and some of the
yeah.
stuff that deck does makes Lucamon Chaos Mode ridiculously powerful. It makes it really good, and it's been doing an absolute number in the OCG. In Japan, it's just been absolutely tearing it up. Has that deck, but we'll have to do that another time because
Yeah.
I don't fully know the ins and outs of it. I just know it's tearing things up. It is tearing that meta apart.
Oh
It's really good. It's just really really good. And now we're back to our discussion earlier of set 8.
yeah. Oh yeah, set eight.
Bruh, set 8. It's looking swish. It's looking swish.
It is looking good. I think I'll be honest, like other than the Imperial Dramon support and the X antibody support, I think my hypest thing and most of all is the flavor.
It's a very flavorful set. I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
very flavorful. Armor break or in Japan armor purge. Of the idea.
Yeah. Or armor release. I've heard it
Armor
also been
release.
called.
I thought it was armor break for us.
It's
So I mean,
it's one of them. It's one of them.
one of three. It's armor something. It's
Hmm.
armor something. Um,
We know it
I
contains
do.
the word armor.
How many takes can we take this? Um, like just Magnumon, was it, was it Raidmon? Yeah, Raidramon. Yeah. What else is there? Flame Dramon. Oh, just, just amazing. Oh, just gonna go. Oh, Vmon, Armor Digimon. Just saying, just saying. Best boy, best
it.
boy.
You were very happy when they were like, "Yo, we get more Vmon stuff."
Oh, yeah,
You're like, "Yeah, boy."
yeah, boy.
And
Also,
you,
I'm looking forward to when the armor deck becomes like a full thing.
yeah, I'm feeling it'll become a full thing
Feel like
eventually.
it's a meme deck. It's not. In my opinion, it's not gonna be great, but it's a meme.
I'm kind of happy that we're at the point in the game where eventually in set 8 where we're going to have dual color cards, like where there's going to be
Yes,
actual cards that are
that's a
a
big thing.
solid color rather than the effect of, oh, by the way, it's also this when it's in the battle area. It's permanently,
Okay,
but now it's
now
permanently this
they
color.
work in the raisin area.
Yeah, nah. And some of the cards are good, but I'm very happy in the fact that they have gone on record, have Bandai, and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to use the options, it has to be both colors. You have to have
Yes.
both colors on the board. You can't have one or the other. You have to have both." Them saying you have to have both made it so much more relaxing for everyone else involved. Because we're now looking at it like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Because some of the dual color options are pretty powerful. They are pretty
Oh,
powerful.
the blue and green Mega Death.
Yeah, Megadeth. There's Megadeth
That's
and there's Gigadeath.
friggin' hell. Too much death.
Too much, a lot of death. Well, what is
Okay.
it? In set 1.5, they had Death Parade Blaster.
Okay.
Imagine trying to get that into Yu-Gi-Oh! Ugh, never. As,
Digimon, new type, new hype.
and as I said earlier, my Myotismon gets support. Like the Mallow Myotismon deck gets support. And their new level 6 from level 8, from set 8, sorry, is pretty good. Yeah, I really like it. Like, its on play effect is if you have 5 or more cards with Myotismon in its name in your trash, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and trash the top card of your opponent's security. Cool.
With bolted security.
Yeah,
Okay, go for it.
just delete someone's security, delete one of their dudes. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
a solid effect on a stick. I like it. And then there's
Yeah.
like a combo involving it where you can just delete it, then bring it back. And then like it's with the option card. It's with the 2-drop option card Pandemonium Flame. Flame or flare? Flame. There we go. Its effect is you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon you may delete one of your Digimon to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, whose level is less than or equal to the deleted Digimon's level. Its security effect is just delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, which is great. It's a great effect. This card alone replaces quite a few cards in Purple's option strategy. If it's playing heavy options, it just replaces some of their deletion effects, which I think is great. But then also, when you combine it with the new Tamer from Set 8, the Yukio Oikawa, if I butcher the name, I'm sorry. A 3-drop Tamer, purple, has an all turns effect. When your Digimon with Myotismon in its name is deleted, you can suspend this Tamer and gain 1 memory. End of your opponent's turn. If this Tamer is unsuspended, you can play 1 Malomyotismon from your trash without paying its memory cost by deleting this Tamer. So the end of your opponent's turn, you can just pop one of their things if this guy's unsuspended. That's pretty... Actually, tell a lie. The effect is suspended. So on your turn, you do the gain 1 memory with my Otismon, suspend the Yukio Okawa, and then at the end of your opponent's turn, it's like, cool, my Yukio is suspended, bring back my Otismon, delete one of your things, and get rid of another security.
Pure hype.
Like,
I don't remember the artwork for this card because I think I remember something about the card itself.
yeah, it's free money. It becomes free money on the Malamyotismon. Yes, you have to delete your Tamer, but he's not doing any other work outside of gaining you a random memory every now and again.
Oh, definitely.
Just being able to randomly play the Malomyotismon, which is the powerhouse of the deck, it's insane. It's truly insane, and I genuinely love that sort of deck design where you get to do crazy shit. What I'm also find hilarious, however, is Bancho Mamemon. He looks like JoJo.
Oh, he is a JoJo.
He's a Joestar.
He is. He is. Is that what you're gonna call him, Joe Star? You're gonna. I know you're gonna build this deck. Don't even lie to me if you say you're not.
I'm building the deck. I've already said I'm building the deck just so I can randomly scream JoJo quotes while I'm playing the deck. Just randomly scream out, "Oh my god!"
No, when you're gonna play this deck, you're gonna walk in a just a suit.
I've got to walk in the JoJo suit like Sea Dog VA.
Oh yeah.
And just sit down and go, I have the drip. Now, all of you are terrible.
You have no drip.
You have no drip. Therefore, Chris Broad will eat you. That sort of stuff. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. The X-Antibody stuff, as we said, from Set 8 is nice. Even their egg is an X-Antibody, which is great. It's just great. The first card that got spoiled for Set 8, the Shukaimon, however you pronounce it, the card that looks like a big phoenix bird. Tsukayomon, there we go.
Yeah.
Another ancient divine beast for sovereigns thing, like Azu Longmon, and I think Ebon Woodmon or something like that.
Oh, it's
Ebon Wormmon.
Azumon, Bolwamon.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And then but it's when Digivolving effect is it's crazy. Like when we first saw this, we knew this set was going to be interesting. Like Digivolution effect, your opponent chooses one of their Digimon. Delete all Digimon in play except this Digimon and the one they chose. Then gain 1 memory for each Digimon deleted by this effect. That's every Digimon, including your own. So if you have like 2 or 3 out and then you Digivolve into this, and they have like 2 or 3, which is the standard fare, you're gaining 4 memory off that. On the good day, if you both have 3, you're getting 4 memory. So this guy costed 1. And then his second effect, your turn, when your opponent's Digimon are deleted, this Digimon gains security attack plus 1 for the turn for each of your opponent's deleted Digimon. So if you're deleting 2 things from your opponent's board, it's getting security attack plus 2. And it's a 13k body. More often than not, this guy's going to live. And you're going to do it the exact same turn you dropped him. because you've gained 4, you've only paid 1 in this perfect scenario. You're swinging for an extra 2, so you're swinging for 3 total at a 13k base. And more, and probably because you're in red, you have an effect that's pumping it, or you have an effect that is giving it more security attack. You can potentially take out your opponent's entire security stack in one go, if you are lucky.
We have a certain option card that stops option cards happening in security.
Delicate plan.
Oh, yes.
Just drop a delicate plan onto this. Costs 1 as well. Red. Red is becoming the OTK colour, and I am not sure how I feel about that. But there we go.
And then Doomtown will be a cheeky finish.
What'll be a cheeky finish for you?
How does a Blitz Omni go on this go quite well?
Oh my god.
Blitz security, yes. Blitz Omni game.
Yeah, Blitz Omni for game. Blitz Omni for game, anyone? And because you probably have the memory chilling, you could just go, oh, cool. Tamer Agunimon? Game? Just be that cheeky bastard. Who is basically everyone now because there's enough hybrids to go around. Apart from black and purple. You feel sorry for them. Yeah, love to hate to see it. And yellow. So, I think that's pretty much everything we wanted to talk about today. So again, guys, sorry it's been so long. But these things happen. Hopefully at some point during probably December, we'll have another episode of the podcast. And I might bring out a deck profile, 1 or 2 deck profiles here and there, with my potato webcam that I have for cards.
We do.
So,
yes. Quality.
Oh, true quality of amateur YouTubers. So, guys, that has been the Tamers podcast, and I thank you all very much for listening. Have a good rest of your day, and the digital gate is now closed.